Hello there, everyone. I am Dresden, and welcome back to another episode of GTA Online Vehicle Testing. Today, we're going to be testing out our Keitora? Shitzu Keitora? Right? Is that what it's called? Keitora. Sorry, our Shitzu Keitora here on the off-road rally course. I don't know how this is going to go. This is the newest vehicle added to the game. It's kind of a hit with everyone right now, and so I figured I would hop on the bandwagon and test it out in our vehicle testing series to see how it compares to the other vehicles that we've tested and to see just how good we can drive it. We've already done the on-road testing, and now it is time for the off-road. So we're going to try, of course, if you guys haven't seen this before, 5 laps around our rally course. You guys will see the layout as I go along. 5 laps, the best lap time goes into a leaderboard, and then that leaderboard gets displayed at the end of this video for both the off-road time and the on-road sprint time. Both of those leaderboards will be at the end of this episode. So stay tuned for that. See how our Keitora places. Keitora? Keitora. Keep saying Keitora. I don't know why. Not sure why. But this thing is incredible, and I love it very much. And it's honestly not bad on the off-road bit. Of course, as I stated in the sprint race for this vehicle, it is heavily modified. The only thing not modified is the suspension. I think just about everything else is modified on this. Because I was worried that it was going to be pretty slow stock, and though I do like driving stock vehicles, I think one of my favorite vehicles to drive right now is actually a vehicle that I got from the wheel spin at the casino. It is a bone stock Picador, which is the El Camino vehicle here, which I might actually test out that specific bone stock one for this race. I have tuned one as well, and I do like how it looks a lot, but can't beat bone stock sometimes. Like bone stock Oracle, incredible to drive. Love that thing. So yeah, this is not stock though, because I figured it would be really slow for the video, and I want to do a test based off of how it is in my garage in the game. So I tuned it. I made it faster. I do plan on owning multiple of these though, and I'm sure I'll keep one of them stock and just make it look clean. Kind of OEM plus maybe, change the wheels, and that's about it. But I do plan on having a couple of these, hopefully. We'll see. We will see indeed. Lap number 2, lap number 1 felt pretty good, didn't spin out or anything. Lap 2, I feel like we took the chicane a little better. Now we go on to the muddy, not necessarily chicane, but the muddy corners here. There's, what, 5 of them? And it honestly, it doesn't feel very bad. Off-road traction loss on this, not very bad. Not very bad at all. If you guys didn't know, vehicles in this game have a statistic in the files that describes how the vehicle controls on-road versus off-road. It's called off-road traction loss. I think there's also on-road traction loss or gain. On-road traction gain. I don't quite remember. If you're wondering how I learned that, Bruffy1322. Used to watch him all the time. He'd always talk about off-road traction loss when he was testing vehicles out. We spun out, so this lap probably won't be better than the last one. We spun out again. Definitely won't be better than the last one. But it's okay, because we're having fun. Yeah. So the OTL of this, the off-road traction loss, is not very bad. It is definitely a rear-wheel drive vehicle, and it is very light. So got to keep that in mind when you're doing this. It's also got quite soft suspension. The in-air control on this, it seems impeccable. Probably simply because of how light it is, I would assume. But it feels really nice to control in the air. So there's that, if you really care about in-air control. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't really tell. Feels decent though. Honestly, all around, for the rally course, doesn't feel that bad. Don't think it's any record-breaking times like the Sultan had last episode, last vehicle we ran, I guess, not last episode, 2 and 3 episodes ago. that Sultan did incredible on the rally course. I don't think we're going to beat that for a hot minute, unless we get like an Omnis or something, because that'll do well. That's Audi Quattro. That would do well. There's a couple vehicles that I can see doing well, but I think our main contenders are going to be against the champion on the on-road section and not the Sultan on the off-road section. And this will not be one of them. I don't think, unless we somehow just literally drive the wheels off of this thing. But I don't think it's possible for it to get a time that is as good as, if not better than, that Sultan. But we'll see. We will see. We've still got 2.5 more laps to go. We still got a lot of space for me to mess up this lap, and we still got 2 more laps after to make them well. Make them good. Now hopefully I don't mess up this lap, but these turns coming up here. Alright. So that's not what I was expecting to happen. But it is what happened. I have yet to hit that wall until now. I didn't think I was really ever going to, but here we go. But we took these turns really well. So maybe that's just practice for these turns here in the Sprunkmobile. Uh-oh. That's bad too. That is bad as well. Can't be rolling. Can't be hitting walls. It's very top heavy, which makes sense. If you look at the track width of this thing, it is not very wide. It's very tall though. That was a bad hit. I think our gigantic rear diffuser smashed into the ground and just didn't work. Didn't enjoy it very much. That felt good besides the wall we hit and that little hiccup near the end though. So I'm not too bothered, not too worried. As I said in the last episode, the brakes of this are suboptimal. They're subpar. Honestly, they're not incredible, but they're not the worst thing in the world. If you look at the stats of it though, fully upgraded brakes, not good. Like barely over 1 bar in the mod menu, the modification menu in like the auto shop, which is I customize vehicles in the auto shop, but in Benny's and whatever, you know what I mean. Now, as I mentioned in the last episode, I'm going to lightly mention it here. If you didn't see the last episode, go check it out. I talk about it more. But I got Menu, which is a mod menu for GTA single player to work on GTA Legacy Edition. This is, of course, expanded and enhanced. It is a different version of the game. In single player of the other version of the game, I have a mod menu. That means I can spawn vehicles that I can't normally get access to, such as specific police vehicles, any of the utility vehicles, like the airport vehicles, anything like that, that I can't easily get access to in GTA Online. I can use and get access to very easily there. I can literally spawn them in. So if you want to see me test out any like police vehicles or emergency vehicles, fire trucks, test those out, I can test out literally anything. Do let me know in the comments. I do plan on doing some, specifically the police vehicles, to see how they compare, because I think that'll be an interesting test to see how the police cars compare to your player vehicles in both on and off-road situations. I think that'll be really cool, so do stay tuned for that. But if you want to see any other vehicles, do let me know, and I will either buy them in on GTA Online or spawn them in GTA single player. Alright, that lap was probably our best lap. This is the final lap. We got to drive the wheels off of this thing if we plan on getting a better lap than that, and we screwed it up. That's it. That's it for that lap. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. Yeah, that was straight into a guardrail. Into the back of a guardrail, too. Now our front bumper's dangling off. Oh, man, we got so many issues. So many issues. I don't know what that was. Don't ask. Yeah. We were just kind of having fun. I don't think we're making this jump. Nope. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, though. Yeah, I don't think we're going to beat that last lap time. I think that last lap was going to be the best overall. I don't think this lap with what happened in the beginning is going to top that. We will still drive the wheels off of this thing, and maybe it will get there. We kind of wall rode there a little bit. That was weird. With how we hit that wall. Wow, wall riding on a wall. It's crazy. My nose really tickles. By the way, I just figured y'all should know that. My nose tickles a lot. I wonder if like the sprunk stuff falls off of this. Like if I back into a wall, if that big sprunk cup will fall off the back, I doubt it. But maybe, I don't know. Oh, we have new daily challenges. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I don't know what those entail, and I don't particularly care. There we go. We made that. We cleared that jump. That's nice. I've been trying to do that the whole time. Can we clear this one? Probably not. But we'll see. Nope, not a chance. I think in the champion we cleared both of those. It was the champion or the sultan. Uh-oh. Breakdance. Heck yeah. A little celebratory breakdance from the Keitora. What is going on? Keitora. Yes. Keitora. Anyway, lap 5. Cool. We did it. Boink. That was more than a boink. We did it. That was rough for about 4 of the 5 laps. 3 of the 5 laps more, so probably. Yeah. It's all done, though. The Keitora is done. And I think that it could compete with some of the vehicles, like the Oracle, the BJ. I don't think it's competing with the Champion or the Sultan, but Oracle and BJ, I can see it putting up a little bit of a fight. That 4th lap did feel pretty good. But yeah. Alright, and now on to the leaderboard for the Keitora. So we've got the sprint time here. It's in last place. It was not very fast. 13 minutes and 18.27 seconds is the time that it got. It's about 20 seconds slower than the BJ, just about. But the real kicker is when we come to the rally. It's also in last place. Yeah, not a surprise there. Time of 1 minute and 52.92 seconds. It was harder to drive on the rally course than I think any of the other ones that we've driven. And the fastest lap that we got that I thought felt pretty good ended up being 1 minute 52.9. So almost 1 minute 53. Almost, 5 seconds slower? Just about, a little over 5 seconds slower than the BJ. Yeah, also in that video, both of them, but mainly the rally one, I was recording very late, and so I was very tired. So I apologize about that. It was like 2 in the morning. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. You will see more of the Keitora in the future. Just like it's not in the testing, but I'm sure you'll see more of it. At least sitting in my garage. I don't know how much I'll end up using it, but it looks cool, and I'm probably still gonna buy more, even though I may not use it much. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, it's been Dresden with another episode of GTA Online Vehicle Testing, and goodbye.